What's up guys, it's Zamora, and if you hear my neighbor's dog, make sure to ignore it. At any rate, so about a couple of nights ago, I had these thoughts about sometimes I wish I lived in a fictional world, but I'm never sure which fictional world I would like to belong in. And as a result, I just thought of some superheroes and just, if I knew them, what are some questions that I would like to ask them? And you guys know that I just love to interview people, just find out what they're thinking. And maybe one of these days I'm going to actually feature someone so that you guys get to hear the answers that they give me. But at any rate, here is some stuff that I would ask Superman if I knew him. The first question would be, bruh, do you even lift? Do you need to lift? Or are you just naturally buff because since you live on Earth, it's like you were born in Krypton or whatever, so like something about the atmosphere being stronger or something over there in their planet. So when they come to Earth, it's like they're just superior beings. I forget if I'm wrong. If I'm getting it wrong, let me know. But yeah, it's like, what do you do to keep your physique? Do you even need to do anything, or do you just stay built? Because I'm really curious, maybe he does need to undergo some form of training, which Zod did tell him that. He was like, oh, I'm from the warrior race, or I was trained, or whatever. I forget exactly what he said, but the thing is, Superman is not originally a fighter, so he's just learned to defend himself on his own, so that's what makes me curious about this. Also, bruh, do you use the restroom? If so, can our lavatory facilities take it? Because I'm assuming that whatever you have to deposit is super. I'm not going to get detailed, but you guys feel me. Also, do you even need to eat, or do you just eat for the fun, for the sake, for the enjoyment of eating? Because I feel like you just don't need to eat. You always have energy. If anything, you're photosynthetic because you seem to be pumped by the sun. So do you actually need nourishment like we do? And if so, how much? Is there a limit to your appetite? So anyway, also, does life in this planet get boring for you? Because for me, I feel like it would if I had superpowers and I could pretty much travel anywhere, be anywhere, lift anything, run as far as I can, hike anything, explore volcanoes, and my life expectancy is pretty long. It's like, I feel like this planet would get too small for me very soon with all of those powers. Also, have you ever considered being antagonistic since no one can stop you and you know that? Because I think this is part of the struggle in the universe already. Like, is Superman a good dude or a bad dude? And if he does become bad, who is there to stop him? So then I'm like, have you ever felt seduced or contemplated, being evil for whatever reason? It doesn't matter. Also, are relationships easy for you, or are they mostly cringeworthy? And what I mean by that is, earthlings, female earthlings, I'm pretty sure they would be nothing like Kryptonians. And even though you were not born and raised in Krypton, it's like, can an Earth woman really take you? Like, for you in your entirety, you know what I mean? So I feel like Thor is a good example. I don't think this Jane lady could take her. I hope her name is Jane. But anyway, who I'm talking about. Also, does it bother you that if you ever were to have offspring, since Krypton was destroyed, does it bother you that they're going to be hybrids, meaning only 50% Kryptonian genes, and I'm assuming the other 50% would be human? So your children, let's say that you have a male, they may not be ever as strong as you are, let alone the fact that they're going to be born on planet Earth. So I don't know, just how does that make you feel? And do you ever genuinely truly feel sleepy? Do you even sleep? And if you do sleep, do you have dreams? What are your dreams like? Because for us, we always dream about stuff like flying or having superpowers or just going to space, some stuff like that. But this is stuff that you can do. So, at any rate, also, do you think mankind is dumb as hell for not realizing that Clark Kent is Superman? Because let me tell you, it's just, I guess as a viewer, we see you from so many angles, but I just cannot conceive how every other human in this planet cannot figure out that Clark Kent and you are the same person. At any rate, is there a villain that you wish you could be friends with? And what I mean by this is, say, Goku in Dragon Ball Z would say to Majin Buu that he would like for him to come back and be a good person so that they can spar and whatnot. So is there anybody who you feel that way about? Also, what kind of force does it take for a human to actually hurt you? Because I'm pretty sure atomic bombs do not even tickle you. I'm not telling you to declare your weakness, but what do you think it would take for humans to be able to actually hurt you? I know that our boy Batman can do something, but you know, he loads himself with kryptonite, so that's, you know, cheating. But, you know, raw humans and like just being raw, what would it take? Also, do you need to stay hydrated? Because I feel like you don't. Like I said, you're kind of photosynthetic almost, so I don't know. How does that even work? Also, do you feel uncomfortable if you don't shower? Like, you know, or does your skin sort of stay clean on its own? Like, because I'm pretty sure you do get dirty. I would hope that you get dirty. So that, you know, do you feel compelled to cleanse yourself? Is that something innate, or did you have to be taught hygiene and stuff like that? I don't know. So yeah, you guys, I hope that you enjoyed this random video about my thoughts and what I would probably ask Superman if I knew him. I'm going to turn this into a mini series because there are so many other characters who I would love to have a conversation with and just ask them questions. So like I said, I hope you enjoyed this. And what are your questions for Superman, or which superhero would you like to know, or what would you like to ask them? I would love to read from you guys because I think this thing really has a lot of potential. I don't know if anybody has ever done this before, but yeah, this I just think it's fun to just sit down and think about that. Fictional characters, they take up so much of our time and knowledge already, so why not want to know them? Alright, you guys, as always, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you soon.